I'm just checking my audio. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're good. Oh, don't pause it, please. Okay. So yes, you are seeing this correctly. I am playing Elden Ring again, and I'm doing a new profile again. I wasn't going to stream this one. I was just this one's gonna be mostly off camera, just so I don't feel obligated to have to stream to play the game. I just like my first playthrough. I didn't really feel obligated to. I just did it sometimes and didn't do it other times. But I have a little rant because I've gone back and played some other Souls games, and while yes, I do hate that like everything's different. Like picking up items is triangle, stealth, jumping. I'm so used to jumping now that like I didn't think I'd ever get used to jumping when I was thinking about the game. I thought I was just going to play like a Souls game. And to be honest, I don't think jumping is like an evasive thing yet, which I probably should. But I mostly just think of it as an attacking thing. Anyway, so I've gone back and played the other Dark Souls games. Played Dark Souls 1, played Dark Souls 2. I didn't beat them, I just played them. And played Dark Souls 3. And I have a rant about Dark Souls series as a whole, but mostly about Elden Ring. Because even though I do believe Elden Ring is a masterpiece of a game, like just absolutely, like it broke all my expectations of what this game was going to be and what I was expecting from it. Because I really did not expect it to be as good as it is. But I do have one gripe with this game. I have a few. First off, Limgrave is the best area in the game. It just is. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because you're still figuring things out, you're still exploring, you're still doing stuff. That Limgrave just it captures this magic like the other areas really don't. And maybe it's because the other areas feel like Limgrave. I'm not sure. I feel like I'd do all the catacombs here. I would do all the freaking everything here. I would do. Okay, just crap my glasses and just see if it's bad. It's kind of bad. Anyway, like I would pretty much 100% complete Limgrave, and I'm pretty sure I got close to it on my first playthrough. But like when I replay it, I want to do Limgrave. Limgrave is so fun. I don't know what it is about Limgrave, but Limgrave is just awesome. And one of my biggest gripes, the reason why I stopped playing my other profile after I killed Morgott the other day, is mostly because after you kill Morgott, whichever one it is in the middle of the game, relative, before you get to the snow area. After you kill him, there's not really that good of an area. I will say the area leading up to the Howling Tree is awesome. I don't know what it is about that area over the other snow area, but I actually hate the snowy area. I don't like it. Even when I first played it, I never wanted to explore. If it wasn't for me getting stuck at the fire giant and just choosing to explore anyway because of it. Yeah, here's my sword. Yeah, I'm doing a strength. This is why I wanted to do this, by the way. What does it require? Is this a dex weapon? Wait, what? Why can't I use this? Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have a 10 dex. Okay, so I did need dex. I chose strength because I was like, I'm gonna do a strength build. I haven't done a strength build in like just a pure strength build in a Dark Souls game since I started playing. My first playthrough of Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 were strength builds. I'm pretty sure I used the Claymore in both of them. And then when I switched to straight sword, I learned how to play this game with slower weapons, and then I perfected how I played this game, and just like got through it so much easier. Not perfected, but I got through it so much easier with straight swords. Straight swords, one-handed weapons. Well, not everything's one-handed weapon, but I mean like weapons that are fast. Not necessarily dex-based, but just faster. And basically, I need that for later. Killing the dragon. Basically, yeah, I gotta do that again. That's awesome. Hello, come at me, villain. It's my L2. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any magic, so not that I do magic in these games anyway. I actually do want to try doing a pure magic build. I think that'd be kind of fun, actually. Death to the non-believers. Okay. You know about Jax. I was thinking this was the game that I leveled up my freaking HP a bunch, but no. I played Dark Souls 3 earlier today. Anyway, so my gripe. So I feel like, and obviously I think they built Limgrave first, and they kind of like put a lot more thought into Limgrave because it's the tutorial area, right? Well, sort of. No, I'd say it's the tutorial area. Like, it is. There's an actual tutorial for the game, but like this is definitely a tutorial area because it's teaching you how the open world is. A lot of freaking recovery on that. Okay. Damn, bruh. Damn, boy. Yeah, everything gives you so little souls, though. Nuts. And later is everything gives you so much souls because it scales up so much in this game. Okay, so yeah, I think Limgrave is just the best area, like open world area. Best dungeon. I'm not really partial to any of the dungeons in this game. There are like different aspects to every dungeon. I just felt like, I don't know, I just never felt like I wanted to explore every part of a dungeon in this game, and I don't know why. It's kind of like the same reason why I never wanted to explore the entire snow area until I had to. Like, in other Dark Souls games, like Dark Souls 3, for instance, I explore everywhere. Except in that castle. Huh. Weird, okay. Yeah, in Dark Souls 3, I would explore everywhere, except for when it came to the castle, the, oh, what's the freaking castle am I getting called? One where you fight the princess as the boss. I would not explore that whole place. I would just try to get to the end. That's kind of crazy, actually. I never really realized about myself. Wonder why. That could just be me, to be honest. This game never really made me feel like I needed to explore everything. And also, how much they reuse stuff. I never wanted to, because, like, I never want to go to all these, you know, caves and whatnot. Like, when I replay the game, I don't do any of the caves. I just kind of do the main stuff. I already know what build I'm going in for, so I don't really need to do the extracurricular activities. Hello. Actually gotten a lot of armor from these guys. I will say though, you do miss out on some things. I still don't know why. I still don't know why you get certain items at certain, like. Okay, let me explain. I don't know why you get these. Like, how you get more of them and why you get them, I have no idea. I don't think it's ever been explained to me. I could just have been paying attention. probably my bad, but like I've never picked up on it, I guess. Okay. This is my character. Anyway, so let's talk about some more things that kind of. Yeah, I just didn't have any thrive to go to that snow area. I just don't like it. It's not fun. You're not discovering things. I will say, yes, this is their first open world, and I think in their second open world game, the areas are going to be leagues above Limgrave. Like absolutely just amazing. But as it stands now, Limgrave is the strongest of all the areas. There's just so much to it, and I love it. I don't know. It could also be that I was discovering the game and I just wanted to explore. And every time I do Limgrave, I just like exploring. But when I go to other places, I don't. I don't know. Damn you, bitch! Oh, I don't have torrents still. Damn you! Damn you and your dog. Fucking bastard. Anyway. I need to upgrade health, I need to upgrade dex. A lot of things I need to upgrade. Well, first I need to find D. D is going to allow me to have a nice farming area, early farming area, and it's going to get me to a dragon that I can kill for 75,000 souls. Or more. I don't remember how much it really is, but should be good, should be good. I'm sorry, let me just... Oh, this cutscene is playing out. Oh, I can skip it. Yes, I'm going to skip it. So, okay, let's just clear this up right now. I am not dogging on Elden Ring because I hate it. I think Elden Ring is the best From Software game. It is just it's just amazing. It is so good. I think the lore is probably the weakest out of the series. To be completely honest. I do think that the lore here, it's not the weakest. It really feels like an epic fantasy novel, right? It does not feel like a Dark Souls lore at all. Yeah, it doesn't really feel Dark Souls lore at all. It kind of feels like Dark Souls 2, where Dark Souls 2 doesn't really have Dark Souls lore feel to it. That's a lot more asses. Okay, level up. Looks like a level up twice. I'm gonna do it in endurance, dexterity. You need it to be a 10. Hello?
Hey, right close to easy.
Yeah? Are you guys ready?
No.
For the most part.
I just need a sword.
Okay.
You're still that far? We're not that far? Come on, you know how far now?
Okay, we'll Discord you when we're ready.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream. I'm just gonna rant pretty much about what the hell. Oh. Yeah, that's the hell. I'm just gonna rant a little bit about the game. And I think people have said this. The bosses are, I'm gonna admit, are the weakest link of this game. I do not play this game thinking, man, I really want to go fight a boss. I will play Dark Souls 3 because I want to fight the Abyss Watchers again, or because I want to fight the Nameless King again, or because I want to fight Gale again, which is always a freaking fun fight. I will not do that with this game. In fact, they won't do that with most of the Dark Souls games. Bloodborne excluded, just because Bloodborne is just a solid experience from beginning to end. At least for me it is. Yeah, you like my freaking sword now, bitch. Okay. Anyway. Bloodborne is just so fun as an experience that... And yet, it's so... I still have to, like, get myself in the mood to play it. Like, Dark Souls is just something you have to be in the mood for. In my opinion. No, I'm not talking to this stupid bush. It's not right now. I'm going to talk to it later probably, but not right now. Yeah, I'm going to do a greatsword build. I don't know if it's going to be this sword. This is just the one I plan on getting now. As opposed to later. Damn you. Die for your indiscretions. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the bosses are weak. And I think it's because they just don't... I don't know. I just never thought any of the boss fights were that fun. The second to final boss fight's pretty okay. I actually kind of like that one. But like, if I find out that one of my friends is fighting like the Abyss Watchers or Nameless King or Gale, I will ask fervently if I can join him in on that fight. Because it's so gosh damn good. And there's not a single fight in this game that feels like that. There's a few fights in this game that I feel that I actually dread to go back to. The Moon Bitch being one of them. Death to the non-believers! Hello, friend. I mean, I beat this game mostly with Twin Blades. I still haven't beat the final boss, okay? I still haven't because, one, I don't have the kind of time to just, like, spend an entire day just perfecting a fight. I don't want to perfect fights. That's not why I play Dark Souls. And that's what I think a lot of the bosses suffer from, is you have to perfect them. Melania, for instance, I think she is the epitome of why the bosses in this game are not that fun. Because she is challenging as hell, but I have never once fought her and I was like, yeah, this is fun. Like, this is, yes. No, like, Nameless King is hard as hell. Gale, I've never even beat Gale by myself. Hard as hell. And I will be ecstatic the entire time I'm freaking fighting those guys. Because Melania is just not fun. And that's why I don't understand how people just sit there for hours, figure out how to beat Melania. Because I couldn't even imagine doing something like that for hours. Not making any fun of anybody. Maybe you do find it fun, I don't know. I really don't find the enemies in this game fun because, or the bosses in this game fun, because you go into a boss fight at Margit, the first one, the one up here in Storm Castle, whatever. Let's just talk about him. You cannot beat him their first time. I mean, you could maybe the first time you ever fight him. You could maybe. But you can't be good when you do it. Like, you could probably skip him and come back. But if you've never fought Margit before, I don't think there's a way I could even rationalize you being able to beat him on your first go. If you didn't know he was coming, you never saw him before, I don't think you could beat him on your first go. And I think the reason for that is there's some attacks that he has that are not... they're learned. And what I mean by that, a lot of bosses, especially grab moves, okay, grab moves on every boss that you've ever seen in Dark Souls are pretty much like exclusively learned. You cannot just know how to dodge it. You can get lucky, but you can't just like know the timing out of nowhere. Well, most other attacks from most other bosses that are not grab attacks, you can just kind of pick up on when you need to roll right now. It's not hard, and to be honest, it's kind of good because you can go into any boss fight expecting to be able to beat them. I don't go into Elden Ring boss fights unless I fought them before. I don't go into them expecting me to win. I'm expecting, okay, I'm going to go into this knowing I'm going to die, knowing that I'm going to die in this way or that way, but at least I'll know the moves and I'll get closer to itching at like beating them. I never feel like that in any other Dark Souls game. None. Okay, there's bosses I've never fought in Bloodborne I'll go up to, and I won't be like, okay, this is just a learning experience, I'm not going to beat him on my first try. I will thrive. I'll try to beat him on first try. There's not a doubt in my mind that I could potentially beat this boss on my first go. And while I do that with some Elden Ring bosses, it's mostly because I learned and already have a strategy for them. Like Radon, I already have a strategy for him because I don't like. How do you beat Radon on your first try? Like, yeah, returning you can beat him on your first try, but like first time seeing him without knowing anything about the fight, how do you beat him? I know there's people that freaking no-hit this game, okay? I know there's people that no-hit this game. Because, to be honest, if you want to be good at this game, you get close to no-hits by some of these bosses. Like, if you want to beat Melania, you pretty much have to no-hit her. Like, it is a boss that you don't beat unless you no-hit her. Yeah, I just don't like that. That's not what I always thought was fun about these games. It wasn't that it was so extraneous on the skill that I needed to just sit there and master it. Which is also why I don't really like Sekiro, but it just feels like they relied too much on it being a learned experience instead of it being fun. Abyss Watchers, most of their moves you can pretty much like avoid your first time through. You can beat Abyss Watchers your first time seeing them without ever fighting them before, and it wouldn't even be that crazy of an ordeal. Two of them? I don't remember this fight at all. That's because I never go down here, but I... Oh, he's helping. Thank you. Got him. Thank you. I didn't know you get some in it if you do that. Huh, interesting. What the hell is this cave? Is this where Patches is? Because I've never found Patches. Guess we're in this cave now. Sit down so I can get my ass stuff back. Yeah, like Nameless King, I do have somewhat of a strategy because I really hate his first phase. Absolutely hate his first phase, man. It is so bad. I don't like fights like that, especially without Torrent. I think Torrent actually makes those fights fun, but yeah, Nameless King first phase is not my cup of tea. Second phase, dude, shit, I would freaking smoke the shit out of him. But also, I could play second phase all day, dude, all day. If there was a save that I could have where I could just have only his second phase in at any given time, I could just go back and do his second phase only. I would do that. I would love that. I love his second phase. Yeah, I've never been in this game before, by the way. So this must be what Patches is, maybe. Oh, I forget, I don't have that much health. And I'm being poisoned to death. There we go. Yeah, dude. That is the only reason why I don't initially think of the Nameless King whenever I think of great Dark Souls bosses. Is this a trap? No. Mushroom! Praise the mushroom! Aha. Oh. That's where I was. Is there no other way? Okay. And then, like, they stopped really... I don't know, I didn't really find any caves like this after a while. That might just be my bad, but I feel like these were the funner things to explore, in my opinion, over the catacombs, and they had way more catacombs than caves. And I just think that's not fun. Grass ahead, therefore, beware your trap. Where is group? Oh, I can't see it. Yeah, I think the catacombs were just a lot funner as a I'm gonna look at. I think these are just better as designs wise. I think this is Patches, dude. Let's freaking go see. Oh, Patches! Let me guess. Yep. The hell? I know Patches can help you with certain stuff, but he basically just runs away after this, so I might just kill him just because I can. That's the lore of Patches, huh? No one ever talks about that. He's in every freaking Souls game, starting with Demon Souls. He's even in Bloodborne as a spider. It's actually kind of a decent boss if you go out this early. This little health. Hello.
Hey, you ready yet?
Yeah. Should I kill Patches?
What?
Nothing.
Okay, get on Discord so we can call ya.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye. Alright, well, I'm gonna end off this stream. Yeah, this character's gonna be mostly offline, so just... Anyway, bye.
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says that.
Guys, I have an announcement.